Hey guys, welcome back to The Shire. My name is Rebecca and I am a stay-at-home mom and an online reseller across 7 different platforms. You can find them linked in my About section on my channel page. If you are new to my channel, welcome. You have stumbled upon part 11 of my Death to the Death Pile series. So if you watch this whole video through and enjoy it, then you can go back and watch my other Death to the Death Pile series videos. And you get to see more stuff that I have had stashed in my closet or in my bedroom corner, probably for the good part of at least 6 months, maybe 9 months, maybe a year. It's been a while. So I know the lighting is not the greatest in here. I am trying to figure out the best way to record these videos, struggling with trying to find spots that do not pick up the noise of my rambunctious children and that don't have the road noise, so I can't really go outside, can't really use my breezeway this time around because my husband's working in the garage and walks through there a lot. So we're gonna have to just kind of deal with the not so great lighting, but this is just real life and this is what I have to work with right now. You get the nice little glare of my glasses from my window. You know, it just is what it is today. So we are going to do the haul part in the second part of this video. If you're not familiar with these videos, I usually discuss a topic in the beginning and then do a little haul at the end. So this haul is actually going to be shorter than normal and it's going to be kids items. So stick around for the first half of the video either way. I think you'll enjoy it. If you're not into kids items, you don't have to watch the end of the video, but you might surprise yourself. You might want to just check it out. You know, if you don't sell kids items, it's something to look into. There can be some money there and kids outgrow clothes all the time, so they're always available. I'm only going to be doing 10 items this week instead of 15. And the reason for that is this last week has been really crazy for me. Over the weekend, we had my daughter's birthday party. She turned 1 and her birthday party was supposed to be on Saturday. We got a snowstorm, so then it got pushed to Sunday. Then my son had his first dentist appointment on Monday. My daughter had a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. It's been a very full, very busy week. So I honestly haven't even photographed a single item from the last haul. So we are still going to do a haul, but we're only going to do 10 items instead of 25. Or, no, we're going to do 10 items instead of 15. That'll bring my total to 25 to photograph this weekend. I honestly don't think I'll get through that many, but I'm going to try to do what I can. I'm really trying to work on just rearranging my schedule and getting the most out of my time and not pushing myself so far that I'm getting burnt out. You can go back and watch my last video, my last death pile video. I talk about reseller burnout and I'm still trying to overcome some of that. So I don't want to push it too hard, but obviously I still want to get things done. So we'll go over those 10 items in the second half of the video. Our topic for today is going to be shipping. Before we get into that, if you have ideas for videos, if you have things that you want me to talk about or discuss, please leave them in the comments. I'm trying to do these like short little videos in the beginning or short little discussions in the beginning of these videos. Once the Death Pile series is over, I'll do different, like more dedicated videos for certain topics. But I'm just kind of coming up with these things to talk about. So you have to let me know what you guys actually want to hear about, and then I can work that into these videos. So today we're going to talk about shipping. We're going to talk about free shipping, calculated shipping, and flat rate shipping, I guess you could call it. And I'm going to be talking mostly about platforms like eBay. That's because Poshmark, like there's really no shipping options. Buyer just pays shipping. And Mercari, you have some more options, but overall, we're mostly talking about your options when shipping on eBay. But you can apply it to other platforms as well. So if you have questions about that, feel free to leave them. And I'm not an expert, but I will certainly try to give you as much information as I can with my experience of 2 years, a little over 2 years of shipping on all these different platforms. So to start off with blanket statement, so to speak, is I don't do free shipping. I don't do free shipping on eBay. I do it on some other platforms depending on the situation, but as a general rule of thumb, I don't do free shipping. So here's my reasons why. And this is also not to say that doing free shipping is wrong. This is just what I've chosen to do. So here's the number one thing is I live in Pennsylvania. So I can get a really high shipping cost if I'm shipping from Pennsylvania to just about anywhere on the West Coast. I usually put in Alaska as my furthest place in the US that I would ship to. Just look up like a zip code for even like Anchorage. I've shipped a couple things to Anchorage. So when calculating a cost, I can do that and kind of see like what is the highest amount that I would possibly pay. It gets pretty pricey. So if I was located maybe in the middle of the US, I might be more likely to offer free shipping because it wouldn't be as drastic of a difference from shipping one state away to a couple states away. Whereas me, it's like, it's really far to get to the other side of the country as far as shipping costs go. So that's one reason I don't. Even shipping from here to like Florida can get a little bit costly. But unless I'm selling to somewhere that's within like a 2 to 3 state radius of me, which isn't super common because we aren't the most populated area up north here, except for like New York. But I do keep track of where my sales go, and most of them go to California and Florida. I think Texas is another big one. I mean, it's a big state. So all those places are pretty far from me, so shipping can get pretty expensive. So that's one reason I don't do free shipping. Now, when you're looking at doing shipping or free shipping, you have to look, like if you're on eBay and you go to list and you say, here's the size of my package, how much it weighs, it gives you that range. So it'd be like, I'm just throwing numbers out here. It's not what it might actually say, but you know, for something that's first class, it'd be like, oh, it could be $5.50 is the least it'll be, $6.15 is the most it'll be. Okay, so if you do free shipping, assuming it'll be like $5.50 and it ends up being $6.15, well, that's okay. You might lose an extra 65 cents. But if you're talking priority mail, so anything over a pound, those ranges get vastly different. So it can be, oh, on the low end, it might cost $9, but on the high end, it might cost $17. If you're not prepared to absorb that $8 difference, that's going to hit you hard. I know I'm not. Usually I don't sell expensive enough items to be able to absorb that difference. So that's one reason I don't do free shipping. And I think it can help. So I do calculated shipping. I'll put that out there. I do calculated shipping for everything. And I think that can help when people are closer to me. So yeah, maybe the majority of people that buy, you know, my stats say they're in California and Florida. But if someone is selling the same thing as me, let's start with a scenario. Say there's a buyer in Virginia and he wants to buy something, the same thing. I here in Pennsylvania have it and someone in California has it. If we both have calculated shipping set, mine's going to be cheaper for him than the person in California. So it's going to be advantageous for him to buy from me versus the other guy, assuming it's like the exact same thing. So I like doing calculated shipping for that reason, because it can give me an advantage sometimes, depending on where the buyer is. And I don't feel like super confident in how much something might go for shipping wise. You know, I still ship mostly clothing or items that are first class packages. I do sell some heavier items that go priority mail, but it takes a little bit more. And that's not to scare you. If you don't do eBay and you're scared of eBay because of shipping, that's not, like, in my opinion, that's not a reason to not do it. You'll learn, but I think calculated shipping is definitely the best way to go if you're beginning to learn about shipping costs. So the other option there would be doing a flat rate or flat fee type shipping. And I don't want to do this kind of for the same reason. So if I say, well, I'm going to charge, I don't know, $8 for all of my items shipped. That's the shipping price is $8, like no matter what it is. Well, $8 on like a t-shirt, that's really high. Poshmark. $8 on a t-shirt is really high. And so you might not sell that, or you might have to sell your item at a much lower cost than the shipping is. And yeah, you can just keep that extra shipping, but I think most people are probably going to be turned off by seeing an $8 shipping fee on like a t-shirt. Whereas, once again, you might run into the issue where it could cost a whole lot more. It could cost $17 to ship an item. And of course, you can adjust it depending on the item. But for me, that just gets really complicated. I'm already selling on multiple platforms. So for me, it's much easier to keep things as similar as possible on all my platforms. That's why I do calculated shipping on all of them. And also, like on Poshmark, I never give shipping discounts. And that can be, controversial. Everything in reselling is controversial, but it's just, I don't want to add like an extra thing into my spreadsheet. It's just easier for me to say, if someone says, well, you do 15 with discounted shipping, be like, well, no, but I'll do 13 in the regular shipping cost. So it should work out about the same for them. I'd rather do it that way personally, just because it keeps things like more simple for me in my mind and on my spreadsheet. So I feel like that's a pretty basic answer, but I don't feel like it's that complicated of like a process. I make the buyer pay. I don't pay shipping. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. I do think it can hurt me sometimes, as far as just like visually. Maybe some people like to see listings that have free shipping, but then again, I'd have to bump the cost up, and I don't know. It's a give and take. I don't feel like I've noticed a big difference in sales. I have tried free shipping in the past, and I haven't noticed a big difference. As far as I know a lot of platforms, they encourage you to offer free shipping, but I just haven't experienced that to be a real issue. And I mean, maybe it's because I'm a reseller, but as a buyer, I kind of like to know what the shipping cost is. If someone's like, oh, this t-shirt, it's $20. I'm like, wow, $20, that seems like a lot. And I've had where people have had quotes of $9 a shipping cost, and it's a shirt. And I'm like, can you explain to me why it's $9? And sometimes it's oh, well, they're using a padded flat, or they're not a padded flat rate. They're using priority mail. And I'm like, you don't need to use priority mail. Just ship it first class if you can, because I just want the item at a cheaper price. So I like to see the breakdown of the shipping cost sometimes if I feel like the overall price of the item is really high, or something like that. Let me know below, do you offer free shipping on all your items, on some of your items? How do you handle that? I think it's a lot easier with offers coming in to just kind of have the same mindset all the time of, this is how much I'll make, the rest shipping is on them. But let me know what you do and why you do that, and I'll be interested to read the comments and see if other people are in the same boat as me, or if I'm kind of the odd one out. That was all I have to say about shipping. Of course, like I said, leave any questions if you have them. We are now going to move on to the just 10 items that I'm going to show you for this week. Like I said, they're all kids items. Most are from the death pile. I think there's one item that's not. So I will show you what they are. This first item wasn't a haul, so I'm not going to go deep into the details of it, but it's this little jacket. It's quilted, and it's the Serendipity brand in a size 4 years. So like I said, this was in a different haul video, but this will get listed. I'm doing a lot of smaller kids items again. I have some bigger kids items, but all the items I'm going to show you, I'll do a flat lay for. And I wanted to do that this week because if I can do them in addition to the items I haven't photographed yet from last week, those items were all flat lays. So I'm trying to keep the same system for photographing going while I can. The next item we have is this little jersey. It is an NFL, I think is it team apparel? No, NFL on field. It's a 24-month jersey. It says GSH. I have no idea what team this is. Someone named Cutler, number 6. If you know, let me know. I'm not good with sports ball stuff. But yeah, 24 months. It's Nike. Don't really know anything about it. I'll have to look it up if no one lets me know who Cutler is or what team this is. I can't even think. GSH. I got nothing. Next item is this little skirt. This was actually in a hand-me-down box. If you've heard me talk about hand-me-downs before, we get a lot of hand-me-downs. And it's stuff like this I'll pull out, like, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'll probably just never put my daughter in this. So I'm going to sell it. This is a brand called Murray Brothers. Never heard of it, but I'm assuming this is vintage. It's gotta be vintage. It says Murray Brothers Scottish Woolens Tower Mill Hawick Scotland dry clean only pure new wool. It's a mouthful. Don't really know anything about it otherwise. And I don't think, does it say a size? I feel like there's no size. I mean, there's this thing that says 2, so maybe like a 2T. I do feel like this would fit my daughter about right now. She's in like 24 months, so yeah, I don't know. I'm just assuming it's a skirt and not like a kilt, but it's just open. If you know anything about this, drop it below, because I don't. It's even got these nice like little buckles and stuff, so this part, you know, it goes around like a belt almost. I don't know. It's cool though. Next we have another jersey. I know this one. This is Steelers and it's Roethlisberger. Number 7. This is an NFL Players Ink tag. And was that 3 to 6 months? No, 6 to 9 months. We are not particularly sports ball people, so we never use this. Oh, it's actually a onesie or bodysuit. It's a short sleeve jersey bodysuit. There you go. Can't use the word onesie unless it's Gerber, but it's in good condition from what I can tell. And it has the snaps at the bottom, so a lot of this stuff probably won't go for much. Like the hand-me-down stuff, I think a lot of it's probably in that like $10 to $15 range. My hope is always that people will bundle kids' clothing, which is another reason I'm trying to do all the kids' clothes at once, but not a lot of luck so far, so we'll see though. Next is another hand-me-down. I think these were actually my nephew's, but it's these like pants with overall, or like suspender straps, I guess. They're kind of like overalls, but got a pocket over here. They're just this gray color. And they're from Zara. They're in 18 to 24 months. And you can take the straps off, but here's what that tag looks like. I think Zara can do well depending on the style. Like, I think, I'm not like a kids' clothes expert, but I feel like a lot of people look for the styles that like Zara and H&M kids stuff has, because it's more like natural or minimalistic looking. A lot of like, it's not all like graphic t-shirts like Carter's can be. So I wouldn't like pay a lot for them, but if you get them handed down, I think it's worth it. These are just 59% polyester and 41% cotton. So nothing crazy. They're really soft though. And I don't know, I mean, they came from my nephew, so my first assumption is that they're boys, but you know, these are definitely like a unisex type pant. This shirt I actually got at a yard sale. And like purposely picked it up. I think this is cool. It's like a little toddler Coogi shirt. I'm not super familiar with Coogi, but I know they're usually well known for their sweaters, like crazy kind of sweaters, men's sweaters. So this would have to probably be someone who's just like really hyped about the brand. It's got the little Coogi tab down here, and it's kind of like one of those double layer looking shirts. And what's that say? Oh, it's just, I don't know what this is. Is this just their thing? I'm not sure. It's got on the back the dots at the top. Like, it's all embroidered. I didn't see any stains or anything on it yet, but you know, they always like to pop up when you're photographing. So there's the Coogi tag, and it's a 2T. So my kids never wore this, but my daughter's not in 2T yet, but you know, it's kind of like a boy's shirt, I think. And yeah, I don't know. I might list this one a little bit higher just because of the name, but we'll see what comps tell us. In one of my other hauls, I had a pair of ruffle butt pants. I've got another pair. I don't know if these were from a yard sale or a hand-me-down. These ones had the ruffles on the legs too. Ruffle butts. It's another one of those, like, I think it's more like a boutique-y kids brand. These are size 6 to 12 months. These are in better condition than the other ones I have. I probably should have not lotted them together, but maybe listed them like the same time, but oh well. I don't really know anything other than that. They're cotton and lycra. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the ruffly butt pants. A lot of people like them. I don't like them. I don't know. Next is a t-shirt. So this is from the T collection. I think I have a few pieces from the T collection. I think they're a boutique as well. They're definitely more well known now. I think they're like organic. This just says 100% cotton. It doesn't say organic cotton, but they're just, I think, one of those things you see on like Facebook a lot as a boutique. And this is a size 3 to 6 months. So I'm so bad at this. I think it's like a tunic. Tell me if you think it's a dress. It's been now several months, almost a year since I've had a baby this size. And I can't remember if my daughter wore this either. I can't remember a lot of things these days. But it's in good condition. I feel like this might get listed around like 15 or so. I just listed some, what's the other boutique-y brand? Kate Quinn. I think Kate Quinn does better than T. Maybe. I think it depends on the size. I think smaller sizes don't get as much attention. Then we have this just really like basic Penn State Nittany Lions t-shirt. Since we are in Pennsylvania, it is a size 2T, and it's just a Gen 2 is the brand. Just a cute little shirt. Once again, we don't really follow sports, especially not college sports, so no reason to keep that really. But fun fact, my husband did go to Penn State for like a year. The last item is actually 2 items, and I'm going to lot them together. These were hand-me-downs. So this is a Speedo. This is like the rash guard, short sleeve rash guards. You can feel on like swimsuit material. And it is a UV 50 plus, says block the burn. This one is a size small, 1 to 2 years, 25 to 33 pounds. My thing with these, I don't know. I've said this before. I don't know if my kids just have big heads or what it is, but like, this is not fitting over my kid's head without like a fight. So I'm not going to put this on my daughter. I'm just not even going to try. So this is the first one. And then we have this one, which is the same thing, just like, whoops, a different like print or whatever. And they're both purple, same size. Yep. So I'll just lot these 2 together and sell them. Hopefully they'll go pretty quickly, being Speedo brand. And since it is, I mean, we're getting into swimsuit season where people are starting to buy this stuff. So there you go. And that is everything I have on the chopping block for this coming week. Hopefully, if I get around to photographing them. I'm just struggling, you guys. If you are a stay-at-home parent, I say stay-at-home mom, but I mean, there's dads out there too. So if you're a stay-at-home parent and you have like 2 little kids that stay home all the time, that don't go anywhere, let me know when you're doing everything, because I'm still trying to figure it out. And I feel like I'll always be trying to figure it out. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I can't sacrifice too much sleep or I won't function well. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. You can hit the bell notification and it'll let you know when I'm posting a new video. I typically post videos on Wednesdays, which right now are always my Death Pile series videos. And then I post a video on Saturdays typically, and sometimes I post videos on Mondays if I have enough content for that. You can also follow me over on Instagram at TheCozyShire. And I like to post fun little things over there. And it's also a great place just to send messages and interact with me more quickly. And I like to post some polls or questions so you guys can tell me what it is you want me to talk about, or what it is you want me to see, or anything like that. You can get some good tips as far as posting an item that you're not sure about, and someone else can say, oh, I sold this before and this is what it is. I love doing that. That's a great way to get the community together and learn from each other. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.